If you've ever left a Bethlehem Church weekend message wanting to hear more and dig deeper, this podcast is for you. Come with us as Pastor Jason teaches us how to apply all the things we've learned.
Say that again, Pastor. Sometimes I say that when I preach. Why? There's something I said that probably needs to be double-clicked on. Probably needs to be examined a little more. Probably needs to be restated or re-emphasized. Isn't that the way truth is? What if we had a format? What if we had a opportunity to unpack some of the truths, some of the implications, some of the applications of the scriptures, of what God's saying to us? Oftentimes on Sunday, we got about 30 to 35 minutes, and there's so much more we want to say. There's so many more questions we have. There's so many more implications and applications. We wanted to create a format where we could have those conversations. So we're launching Say That Again, an opportunity to dive into scripture, to dive into a text, to dive into a topic, to sit down, to marinate, to let the truth of Scripture resonate in our life. It also gives us a chance. There's oftentimes, I don't know if you've heard this, a very loud culture where things are always happening. And oftentimes we're being discipled by a society that's far from what the Scripture calls us to. What does it mean to have a biblical worldview? To see events in society, to see events in life, to see current topics or things that we see out there. How do we look at those biblically? How do we look at those with Christ-centered eyes and Spirit-led lives? This gives us a chance to have those conversations, because they're really more than just 30 to 35 minutes that you can cover on a Sunday, because there's different angles. There's different perspectives. There's a truth of Scripture. There's people that come with different lives. We wanted to create a format where we could have those conversations. And what if there's some people that God's blessed me with the chance to get to know, to be friends with, that I think have a voice that could shape people's lives? We listen to a lot and fill our mind with a lot. That's what discipleship is. We're being formed. We wanted to create space where during the middle of your week, Bethlehem Church could be right on your podcast, could be right on your Spotify, could be right on YouTube, and just have a conversation outside of a Sunday into everyday life. Join us as we kick off Say That Again with Pastor Jason.